Hi guys, so today I have a couple of things that actually were delivered yesterday and I just left them sitting out in the outside. I don't know. Sometimes I'll bring things in right away and I'm like, I don't really feel like disinfecting things right now, so I just leave them sitting out. But I went and looked at some of my UPS notifications, and it's one thing from Crafters Companion, which means I'm only waiting for one more US warehouse order, and then 2 boxes from Hsn, so I guess things were sent separately, which is nice. And mentioning Hsn, full disclosure, I had mentioned before whenever I do videos, obviously I have affiliate links, and like in this one, maybe I'll have some affiliate links, which mean that if you click on those links, I'll make a small commission if you, purchase products using those links. And I always mention it, and it sounds tacky, and I hate to do it, but to be honest, a lot of YouTubers that you see that have, releases of like all this stuff and whatever, they're supposed to say the words for free. Okay, this is like by the FTC. That's what they've mandated since January because there were some issues with other large channels. A little kid, I'm not going to talk too much about that, but this person had filed a complaint saying that they weren't making it clear enough to the kids that are watching that if they buy things, that family makes money, right? And so the FTC changed rules. Like they don't tell you exactly what you need to say, but you have to make it very clear that your affiliate links make a commission, and that if you got something from a company, that it was for free. You can't just say, "Oh, they sent this for review." Like I always used to say, "Always, always, always." I mean, that's implied, I think, that it was free, but now you have to say for free. So I know it's tacky, and people don't like to do it, and people don't do it, and they're playing with fire. So that's all I'm saying, because you have to make it very clear. And on a video, you have to say it and write it. So that's why pretty much at the beginning of every video, you're going to see the affiliate link info. The reviews, obviously they come here and there, from Diamond Press or something, and that will be different, and I'll say something different. I'm sorry about that. It's just how it is, and I wish we could just kind of, go past that, because it seems kind of... And bloggers, same thing. It has to be written at the very top of your blog or at the very top of your blog entries. And I don't know. I just don't see a lot of people doing it. Not good. You gotta be careful, guys. So anyway, the reason I'm even saying that is because I had mentioned, I'm like, I don't have HSN affiliate links, so, they don't do that. And one of my faithful subscribers sent me some information about that they do that. It's actually kind of a new program, and I'm like... debating it. So HSN had a thing called Shop Squad, I think, or something, and something like that. So if you bought something, you could put it on your social media links, I guess, and then if somebody bought that same item, you would get like maybe points or something. I don't know, some kind of system. And they've had that for a while, I guess. But the only reason I know about that is because I was looking into this other Share Squad thing. So Share Squad is their commission program, and supposedly anybody, obviously, if you have any kind of social media presence, you can apply for it. So so we did that, and when I say we, it's my husband and I, because we take care of everything together. But they approved us, and that's fine. And I've been approved for a while now, or since I've, maybe a week or two. I just haven't used it because I don't know how I feel about it. Because, again, with affiliate links, what's nice about them is that I'm just shopping like you're shopping. I get the same deals you get, so it's great, And then I show you guys something, and you guys are really sweet and kind to click on there. And I feel like it's like a little commission on basically having spent the time to answer the questions and to do the project and to give tips and all that. And I really appreciate that support you guys give in that way. So it's awesome. You guys always leave comments, which I love. And I spend a lot of time, responding to those comments. So I feel like, okay, well, this is a nice way of you guys supporting me to take the time to do all these things, And I really enjoy it. And the support. I'm not talking about the commission, the affiliate links right now. So, and then again, I know we don't like paying the shipping on each item on HSN. So, I mean, we've talked about that. I've talked about that. So that's, and I've mentioned last month, it seems like that's just how it's going to be. So if there's something that you want to buy from them, unless you come across a coupon or a discount coupon, on a total purchase or a free shipping coupon, you got to keep your eyes out for free shipping. It doesn't look like they're going to do the other stuff. So I don't know anything other about the company. Just because you're an affiliate or have an affiliate link does not mean that they give you information or you have any kind of pull. You don't. You don't work for them. You have no association with them. Okay, so that's very clear. They make that very clear. Every affiliate program does. And you cannot represent yourself that way because it would be inappropriate, right? So yeah, I mean, obviously I have nothing to do with them as a company. So So I just want to mention that because it's nothing I can do about it. But we've talked about that. And again, since, you know, I'm shopping too, I can say whatever it is freely. And of course, I always say whatever I think it is freely. But I don't want you guys to think that, oh, well, now that she's doing this. No. I mean, I still, even on craft day, I ordered very few things because I didn't want to pay all the shipping. And I hear that from you guys and I respect that. And that's great. So I hope what you guys know is that I'm just doing the same thing I always would do anyway. I'm shopping the same way I always would shop. And I'm going to show things the same way I always would shop or show. So I appreciate that, and I thank you guys very much. And with that said, there is something in here that I'm really excited to try out. I think I'm gonna try it in this video, but hopefully this video doesn't run too long because of that. So a lot of the stuff is sold out anyway. That's another thing. It's like HSN, you know, I mean, by the time we get it, craft day pass, the stuff is sold out, or you can't get into the auto ship, or you can't, you know. So, you know, I don't know how much the links are gonna be doing for me, but it's okay. So let's start off with the Crafter's Companion warehouse haul. So again, I don't know what's in here because they don't really tell you what order is coming, and I didn't even get a notification other than UPS saying, hey, we have a box for you coming. So I'm just going to pull everything out. It felt heavy, so I had a feeling it was paper. And let me see what the receipt says. It should be frosted white 50. Oh, okay, good. Soft grip cap knife and a kinetic die set side stepper. It looks like everything's here. Yeah. So I got this because it was inexpensive, but I don't know if I already have this. That's something else. Oh, and then people were kind of upset, it seems like, in the last video for the warehouse haul because I didn't have links for it. And I told you guys I don't ever have links for Crafter's Companion. Well, first of all, I don't normally put links in. Like, that's just because by the time I get stuff, it's gone. So, you know, there's not really a lot of point unless it's something that I just hauled. But even at that, I mean, so especially with Crafter's Companion, they do sales or bundles that last a day or 2 days, right? Depending on their little Crafters TV schedule, and then it's gone. Like, I cannot even click, I don't have a link to even click on to go back to look at it. It'll just be gone. Even if I put in the SKU number that they have or like the product ID, it's gone. So I don't have links for you guys. And especially right now that it's taking like a month or a month and a half for things to come in, there's no link. So I'm sorry. And then people were upset that they missed the sale, but like, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, they sent, if you follow Crafter's Companion or Club Inspire or whatever, they'll send emails about different things. Or if you watch Crafters TV, their daily shows, basically, they'll talk about different things coming up. So I'm sorry, but I don't know. So this is their kinetic side stepper, and it seems familiar. Like I already have it, but I'm not sure. So here it is. It has a couple of different covers for some reason. Oh, I guess this is the instructions. That's nice. It does have a lot of pieces, so I don't even know if it's something that I'll get into very soon because of all those little pieces. But it's nice because then you don't have to measure all the things that fall into place, the mats, right? And then the bisque and the ivory, I went too crazy with this stuff, and to be honest, I'll probably do a giveaway of one of these sets, so I'm gonna put this to the side. I was thinking about doing this video, but this video is going to be already long enough and have a bunch of other questions and things that are going to go to it, so I'm going to give that one set away soon, so keep an eye out. And I got their craft knife just because I love craft knives and it looks pretty, and why not? So I'll put this here in my area so I can use it soon. But keep an eye out for a giveaway soon, just because... Oh, actually, I'm almost 14,000. I wonder if I'm there. I didn't look today, but I know I'm very close to 14,000, so maybe that's what it'll be for. All right. Now this is the Hsn stuff. And that's one thing there. So I did order this stuff before the craft day. And it just got here. And I know a lot of other people are already getting their things. So things are just kind of wonky all around, right? So usually I used to get the stuff very quickly and everyone's like, how do you do that? Or what do you... I don't do anything, but I live in California and they have a place kind of nearby here. Let me sit down. I woke up with a mean old headache, so... But I do want to play with some of this stuff right now. And I do know some of this stuff is sold out, so I will do reviews on them because people obviously bought them and they want to know how to use them. Coming up. But this is exactly what I wanted to use today. Okay, so this is the Up Confetti Cube, and I think it's really cute. And then I started realizing, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need the dies. But no, you don't need, well, it has these dies, but the dies for the outer box. It comes with, in here, templates. So we're going to draw it out because I didn't purchase the dies that go along with it, but they do have dies that you can just cut your own box. Again, you can probably make this on your, do whatever dimensions you want on your enveloper or like a card, you know, whatever box maker. So this is the pop-up, and I didn't even pay attention to what this does. I just saw it kind of, and I thought it was cute, so I just jumped on it because I didn't really have time to watch the whole Hsn Crafters Companion preview show that they do. I missed pretty much all of it, and I tried to go back, but I didn't really get to see too much. So I did get that auto ship right now. Actually, I think the auto ship is still available, which I thought was interesting. Don't take my word for it. It might be just the regular ship, but the links will be there and you can check that out. So Enjoy Your Day is this one. It's a little stamp set that you can decorate. Obviously the panels, the side panels. So basically I had no idea what this is about. So I'll show you obviously in a minute if you haven't seen it. And then so the auto ship is going to be new, I think, stamps and dies every few months. And then it has the little things there. So again, I'll keep an eye on what is best if they bring those things to Crafters Companion or however. So I will be reviewing that one today. And then I think I got their staycation stuff. Oh, okay, no. This is another one that's on auto ship, and I'm not sure if that's sold out. I feel like a couple things I looked at were gone already, but anyway, the milk carton one. And you know what? I thought I got the gift bag one too, but I guess I didn't. Well, let's see what's down here. Maybe I did. I didn't see it on my list though. Or maybe, it got taken out of my cart. I don't know. But Celebrate Your Day has the stamps and the little dies. And again, this auto ship, you have this base, and then every few months they're going to send you things to decorate it in different ways. So what are they showing here? Yeah, so here, it's just the basic. Even though it's decorated, none of that stuff comes in it. So right now it's this birthday set that has like champagne and bows and other stuff. So I'll review that soon. And what's this here? Oh, okay, yeah. That's what I thought. I was gonna say, I know I only got a couple things, but I thought I got the two different. So both of these things I have embossing boards to make. If I've reviewed them before, I've even made the birdhouse before with it, with the little like, I have the milk carton one and the one that makes like a popcorn box or whatever. And then I have the one that makes what they call a gable box. I think this is the one. But this is, again, a set of dies. Now, people are going to want to know that if you can, this is not going to go through your Gemini Junior. You need a bigger machine. So, yeah, it tells you around the back, which is nice. I wish they mentioned that when they're doing the shows. A lot of times people don't understand that. So the Junior and the Go obviously are not going to work. You need the bigger guy. And it will go through your Empress. And then it comes with the little set of stamps and dies that are super cute with the little tree and everything. So again, keep an eye out for that review. One thing about that pop-up box, you need rubber bands. And I was like, do I have a ton of rubber bands? Like, I don't get the newspaper like back in the day like we used to. But I remember when I would make my kombucha, I needed rubber bands to go around the lids of the jars to hold the towels on there. Oh, that reminds me, I have a kombucha video to release. But anyway, I think I know where that is, so I'll have to go find it. So that is one thing you're going to need that probably is not obviously in the kit. This is the texture dies, which I was really looking forward to. Actually, I really like this one. So basically, it's going to cut little pieces out into your card, and it just adds a little something. And I like that because, like the other day when I was making that card with the little bird, I wanted something in the behind him, and I couldn't find. I have some Tim Holtz like texture, like net looking, I don't know, cutouts or dies. I'll find them. They're somewhere in here, obviously. But this is the kind of thing I wanted. So, they have these different pieces that you can just kind of use. These are okay. My favorite were these two right here. So, we will see. All right. Let me grab some stuff and let's try this kit out. So, I know we need rubber bands. I went out. I found them with my kombucha stuff. They're right on top. So, these are just from the Dollar Tree. Just a bag of rubber bands. Hopefully you have some laying around because you're going to need them. And they're sticky because I used to make jun, and that's made with honey and green tea, where kombucha is made with black tea and sugar. And if if you're interested in that. But it made everything sticky. So hopefully I can keep that from ruining my project here. Okay, I'm super excited about this because it's kind of fun. It looked like something fun to try. So that's why I tell you I jumped on it without really knowing anything about it. But let me open this up. And it says, search Pop-Up Confetti Collection on crafterscompanion.com, and then maybe you'll have some more videos or something you can check out there. Okay. So this is the main thing, and then here are the little items that we're going to need to make a box to put them in. But like I said, you can put them in anything, really. But that's kind of cute. I do like that little slider idea. I'm going to do the basic construction. I don't know if I'm going to get to all of this because this video might be way too long. And I know you guys saw an hour-long video yesterday I made. I'm sure there's a little skipping and things, but I made this little mini album, which is, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the time that I put into it because it was fast. The only thing that took forever was waiting for the paper to dry, right? Because I had made my own paper. Obviously, we're going to fix this up. I told you guys that will probably start on Friday. And right now that it's been sitting here nice and settled, it feels nice and stiff and sturdy. I love it. It's because I showered it with glue all on that binding edge. Okay, so this isn't too big, but you are going to have to... Oh, please let this go through the Gemini Junior. I don't feel like... It's probably on the packaging, too, if it goes through the Junior. Hold on, let's see. It is sized perfectly to go this way through the Junior and not the other way. Okay, this way, this will get stuck. But you can run it this way and it'll be fine, which is kind of interesting, huh? So... Of course, without reading any kind of instructions. Did it even have instructions? Yes, it did. Sorry. Let me bring those back. Somebody had told me one time to read all the instructions and things before I do a review. And I was like, who reads the instructions? You guys, we know we don't read these instructions. Now, okay. It's a good reference to have. And there are a lot of pictures. So that's really nice because you really need to follow along on this one. But it's cute. That's a cute idea. Okay. So anyway, each cube needs 2 of these sides, and she's using one color for one and one, you know what I'm saying, like switching it out. So I think that'll be fun. So let's do that. I just want to see how much paper I need here. Oh, wow. Well, you know what? Maybe. Ooh, I already messed that up. Let me cut it this way. I was gonna say, I think you can get 2 pieces cut out of each piece of paper. Just barely. No, I don't know, man. Yeah, okay, if I kind of angle this. So be careful of the way you cut your paper. If I cut it straight up, I wouldn't be able to get 2 pieces out of that. So you kind of want to cut it in this weird shape or however you want, but you got to finagle that if you want to get at least 2 pieces from your paper. And I'm going to tape this on here just so it doesn't move. And I'll choose another color and I'll cut out 2 pieces. I have a bunch of stuff on top of my machine here. Let me move that over. Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, I bought those things to do the mini albums, the Becca Feekin things I just showed, and for way more money than they're selling them right now on Spellbinder. So I think a lot of you guys have taken advantage of that, so I was happy to make a video to help you out with that, to assemble it, because it does take some work. Okay, so I said it has to go this way, right? So I need to trim this last piece off. All right, and you guys know I got a new magnetic mat, which I don't like putting against that now that I know, so I try to keep it away from the die, and then sometimes people have a issue with that. There's nothing to take issue with. You just need the thickness in here for it to cut. So whatever way you want to put that, or it's up to you. I don't like my magnetic mat getting gouged. So you just need to have the sandwich thickness. It doesn't really matter what order it's in. And see, my mat looks nice and perfect, and it didn't get gouged at all. All right, so I'm gonna cut out 2 of each of these that cut like butter, of course. And I will be right back because I'm going to assemble one of them. You really need to see it once. And then I'll do the rest of them the same way off camera. But let me cut out both pieces and then we'll assemble this one. I was like, where's my piece I cut? Here it is. And then here's the one we just got. I like to put things on top of my machines, and then I end up forgetting where I put the stuff. I'm like, hey, where is that? Okay, this is odd. This very edge didn't cut, and it might be just because of the way it was situated. I'm going to trim that off. Okay, so maybe you can see it better on the red one. There's lots of lines, and I like to fold those in, but you can fold, however, I'm folding them back so that that's how I'm going to stick this. But basically, you just want to get these kind of going. And a lot of times whenever I do things like this, I fold them forward and backward. But right now, I have a feeling, yeah, these go up like this. So I'm just burnishing them. I'm just bending them right now. I'm not paying attention too much to how they actually have to be folded. But they kind of look like praying mantises. I hope that helps. They're kind of like funny looking. So when we're done with this, Yeah, so I'll show you. Okay, so, you know, I was bending it. So this is the right side, what I'm going to consider the right side. So I'm going to turn it over. And on this side, this is how it's going to look. So yeah, kind of like this is folding in. Does that make sense? I'll show you from that direction. These fold in. This is folded backwards. Does that seem right? That seems odd to me. No, that's what it shows. Oh, you know why? Because that's not actually going to end up being the right side. Well, either way, my paper is the same on both sides, so it doesn't really matter. I just want to make sure that I'm folding this the way they said. So we have that one. And then I'll fold this one again. In, back, in, right? Praying mantis style. I don't know why this reminds me of praying mantis. Just like the shape, they look kind of weird like this. And then these guys, I'm just going to fold in the middle. So once I fold in the middle, then I'm kind of able to kind of mess with this a little bit, okay? And then this one forward, which was basically backward, like when I showed you when I thought this was the right side of the thing. It's backward. So, however, but you're going to hold them both like this, it says. And then it shows to put glue. Now, Sarah did it a little bit differently. So obviously, once you get going, you're going to do whatever you like. But I am going to turn these over. So I don't know why they showed it like this. Now I'm going to turn them over. Just so we can get tape on these little edges so you can lay it flat and not do it in the air. But I know when Sarah demoed it, she did it as she was going along. So do whatever you need to do. I got too much tape pretty much everywhere. It's probably going to make a problem. So let me rub that away. And then here too. And to be honest, it probably is easier to do this as you go along, but I'm going to do what the instructions say, okay? I know last time I did what the instructions said on the Anna Griffin video, and a lot of people had things to say about that because Anna did it differently. It's like, okay, well, Anna did it differently, but the instructions say something else. So that's fine. Do whatever you like, guys. All right. Tape, 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 right? And then this is why I don't know why you have to tape down first. Because you're going to attach two of these, but then you have to put this thing, and the tape is already there kind of messing with you, but, you know, whatever. Attach the two pieces together as shown. So I'm just going to put this one in this direction, and now we're going to turn them over because you have to glue it here. So they're both kind of facing this direction. And then you're going to stick one to the other. And I like to stick things like this where I can see what's going to happen on the opposite side. I don't really care about the bottom because that's going to be covered anyway. So as you can see, that's pretty perfectly lined up. But I'm going to turn it back over the way they show it. And then they say to cut an elastic band. So that is one length of elastic. So basically cut it so it's not this, you know. I'm going to try to find one that's kind of thin. Like these guys. This one's really long. It doesn't matter. Okay. And just cut it in half, basically. And then what we're supposed to do, that's the weird part. That's why I feel like this should be facing in. Yeah. Anyway, in those pictures, this thing should be facing up this way. And that's kind of what I had mentioned at the beginning, but then I saw the picture, it looked different, so I did it differently. Sorry for any confusion, but that should be facing in because you need this band to be on the inside of your box. So now we're going to take a piece of this band and put it through. Hopefully I'm not losing you guys. This isn't hard, it's just whatever that is. And then put some knots in this, and probably not just one knot, but maybe a couple so it doesn't slip through at all. So we have a couple knots there. Hopefully you can see that, right? And then you're going to take this other side and bring it over here. Well, let me show you what it says, because that's step 6. And then you're going to bring it over to the other side. And so she says here 2.5 centimeters distance. But Sarah said the closer you bring it, the more spring and bounce you're going to have. So she only left about an inch, which I guess is about 2.5 centimeters. It looks really big in the picture, though. Doesn't it? I think that looks really big in the picture. So I put it through those 2 knots, and it's coming over. And she said to leave about an inch in between here. Right? So, I mean, they can all be different. It doesn't matter, but I'm trying to hold this because I don't know if I'm going to keep it an inch distance. It's not tight. It doesn't feel tight. We're not pulling this thing tight. What's going to pull it tight is when your box pops open. Okay, I didn't get that close enough, but that's okay. I'm going to cut the rest of this. Actually, let me do it one more time because Sarah even did it one more time. She's like, just in case, let's do 3 knots. Like, okay. So they should be close together, but mine are kind of farther apart. Okay, so now we have this. See, it's close together, and when it... That's all I know. Okay. Yeah, so weird. So to assemble the cube, I'm going to pull this band, okay? Do you see that? I pulled it open. We're going to bring these down, and then it has that little glue on the top there. Right? We have that glue there. And again, this glue didn't have to be there. I could have put it down right now, but whatever. So here we are. We're going to fold this over and smooth that out. And I would probably burnish it really good, but I'll do that in a second. So we have it open. Again, bring these guys in. All right? Bring this guy over onto itself. That one's a little bit funky. I don't know why. All right, burnishing, burnishing. And then you're going to open it up a little bit. And this little tab needs to go right in here, basically on the other side of that red cube. And you see it came out a little bit funky. Something didn't 100% work there, but okay. Now let me see, where is my burnishing tool before I let this thing go? I think. Okay, I'm gonna let it go, but I just really wanted to burnish all that glue. Oh, see, I had too much glue. Remember I told you guys I had a little glue over the, there we go. Okay, there was some glue here that kind of over glued at the beginning. So just make sure the glue that kind of might have gotten outside that little tab edge is gone. So that wasn't as spectacular. There we go. Look at that. So not too difficult, right? I mean, I think once you get the hang of it, it'll be okay. It's pretty cute. Boom. There we go. So I'm gonna make 3 of these exactly the same way, except for I'm not gonna put the tape on them until the end, and they pop open like that. Okay, I will be right back. Just want to mention real quick, now that I'm on my 3rd one, you don't have to cut your paper in a funky way. You can just put this thing like in the very bottom corner, and then you have your 2 pieces. Okay, so I just want to follow up with that because like earlier I kind of cut it just because I was just throwing it through there, but you can do it like this, and then it'll fit perfectly on your Gemini Junior plate. Okay, so just another tip. I was saying another thing you can do is make the knot first and then put it in here. That way at least you're not fighting with your paper. You know, it just makes it a step easier. And then go from the back to the front because you need that to go through over here. Okay, so this is my third box and I'm almost done. And when I come back, we will make the outer casing. And I don't know that I'm going to decorate it so much because I kind of want to get this video to not be too long, but I mean decorating it would just be cutting out little things, maybe doing some stamps and, you know, decorating each little block, each little box, and then the outer part of your box, but the case. So I'm gonna finish this up and I'll be right back. Okay, to be honest, I just wanted to cut this down and not deal with, you know, doing all the lines and stuff, but this is 7 3/8 long and then 4 3/4 wide. So 4 3/4, no problem. 7 3/8, it's kind of a weird thing to cut. So this is gonna be the outer portion of your little box. So I'm gonna do it in the red. Again, I just don't want to have to trace a bunch of stuff. So I think what I'm gonna try to do is go ahead and cut it down. So I said 4 3/4. And then 7 3/8, but let me just see. This thing doesn't go to 7, so I'm just gonna eyeball this. I remove my stencil in case. Let's see if we're, yeah, that's pretty good. And then I was gonna go ahead and just mark the marks with a bone folder and not have to like write everything, because then you have to write it and then, you know, maybe I put it on the opposite side, all these other things. So I'm just going to do it like this. And where's my bone folder I was just using? Of course, the one that was in here, I lost a long time ago, or it's probably just on the floor somewhere. So I'm just kind of lining this up where I think I can line it up. And again, yes, I'm not following the thing, because you know what, you know why? Because this line is so thick. What if you fold it on the inner part or on the outer part when you score it, and then I have a feeling it's going to make it wonky. So I'm just going to do it this way, and if it doesn't work out, you know, then we know that we need to just write the line. But for now, I think that's just a faster way of doing this. And I'm just going to fold it on all of the lines. And then the other one I probably will go ahead and trace it and all that, but I'm not going to give it a bone folding really quite yet, because we need to see exactly how big this is going to end up being, or if it fits it right. So that's some red paper, and then I'm going to take some black paper. I'm just going to cut it down because I need to cut it down anyway. And this is about 4 1/4 wide, but not quite. So I'm just going to cut this at 4 1/2 so I can put this over here, put this here. Again, in my opinion, it's always nice to cut this down, but you know, whatever. Let's, as always, you draw around the whole thing. And if I were not making a video, I would just cut the pieces and then score this area. And then make my own little tabs, just like you make any other Crafter's Companion thing here. This one's a little bit long. I should have put it right on the edge. Sorry, guys. I think I marked everything. And obviously those are going to fold where they fold. Hey, where are my scissors? These ones. I'm going to try to do this real straight. You can bring out your guillotine and just whack off those edges. That'd be great. But I'm just going to do this by hand just to see what happens. I didn't draw that last line on this one, but that's okay. That's good. I should have put this right on the edge. And I didn't, so now I got to cut that little piece. But see, it has pencil marks, and pencil marks drive me nuts. On black paper, especially because it's like shiny. I know with my like Kiwi Lane I can do pencil lines because I cut on the inside of them, but this one I feel like you gotta cut right on those lines, or else you're gonna end up with something that's not gonna work too well. So straight on the tab and then one angled one. And they angled this one too, but however you want. Okay, and I'm gonna bring my score pal or something. So funny when I see videos with a score pal. I know that's an old school video because that's something that we used to buy up at like all the expos and stuff. Again, you don't really know where you're folding this. I'd rather have done it the way I did the other one because now I can't really tell. I'm just gonna hope that I'm on a line here. I don't know. Right here. I'm gonna start there at 4 1/4 and try to make it straight. Weird. Or I guess you could just bend it. How about that? How about we don't do any of that and just start bending it? I do gotta get one on this one. I'll start here and try to keep it up straight. I know you're thinking, bend it the other way so that it won't have these lines, but to be honest, once I put the score line, I always like to fold on that side, if that makes sense. Okay. Now I'm just bending these tabs, which again, we could have scored all this. I totally didn't do this in the most efficient manner. Here we go. Okay. All right, and I'm just gonna finish this up. If you use a wet glue, you can put like little pins or something, clothespins to help you hold that until it sticks. If you're using tacky glue, it'll stick pretty quickly, but you still gotta hold it for a little bit. And again, this is just like any other box you would make. Oh, how funny. I was like, where's that first box I made? I didn't know where it was. It was right next to me and it fell over. All right. Was it the last one? Weird. Okay, I thought so. I was gonna say, I thought I had another tab I can... This was really a quick one, guys. I could have taken my time a little better to do this. Sorry. And what I wanted to say about this is that if it's gonna slide on here really nicely, so I didn't want to bone fold it really harshly until I knew that. Yeah, I think there's plenty of room here for error, so that's good. I'm gonna open this up, and then you're gonna put your adhesive just on this skinny tab here. This is a cute project. I hadn't seen something like this before. I'm sure people can make it without, you know, just working it out, but it does have a lot of folds and things. I think the dies make it easy. I know a lot of times I try to figure out how to do something just by hand, but that one does have a lot of folds. Okay. And if you wanted to, you can get your bone folder and kind of make sure that's going to stay. All right. Oh, come on. We have our little box. So, I'm assuming, I don't know if this one has it, that there's some kind of like little die about pulling this open. So, let's get these guys. Clean up whatever glue might be around them, because I do have some extra glue on these. Otherwise they're all going to stick together and this is not going to work out too well. So fold the box. And this guy. Okay. That was our first one. I just want to make sure I have this folded right. Okay. And then you would have them decorated and you're going to put them in here. I did 3. I guess you could do 4 or more. I don't know. And when they have the pull tab, they open it up and the boxes pop out. That is very cute. That is very cute. I think 4 would be better. Let me see what is on the packaging. I'll be right back. Okay, what I was trying to see is if there was a tab on here. It's not in this one. I suppose when you get if you get the dies to make the base, the slider, maybe it comes with some kind of something with like a little pull tab, because otherwise, obviously your recipient has to open it, because what are you going to do? But it'd be easier if you had a little something here. So I'm just going to fashion something. But again, I think the bigger kit, the other dies have a little something for you to do this with. I'm just going to... what was I thinking about doing? I'm trying to think. That's probably not big enough. I was thinking about just making something that'll hold on to here. So it's obvious to use that to pull it. But I don't know if that's big enough. Okay, we'll do it. Just something, and maybe I'll put like some little hearts on there or something. And you saw I just cut that. There's no rhyme or reason for this. I just cut a strip here. I guess you can put it all the way down. And then I'm just gonna tuck it back like that. How about that? Or a little ribbon could do the same thing. So let's try this again. Let me clear this area out. So that is the basic construction. Again, you're gonna take all those cute little things that comes with it and just do your little box. That's so cute. They flew out here. Yeah, so it comes with all kinds of little squares. Of course, you would, you know, do your little thing, do a little mat, maybe cut this into the mat, or just, actually this cuts completely out, so you can't cut it into the mat. So you would cut out little accent colors, stick them on there. Then you can layer up with these other little cuties, which is a nice set. Or you would have these other ones that you can kind of play with. It has a little bow, which is really adorable. And all that, stamps that kind of coordinate. Oh, look at the cupcake. I love it. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully that helped out a little bit. Of course, the top, to decorate it, you don't have anything on here that is big enough. So what you're going to have to do is just make your own mats, or if you have something else. Again, the dies that make this probably have something for that. But if you don't want to pick those up, you would just make your own little toppers. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. I was taking pictures. I went to edit, you know, and then I was like, oh, duh. The reason... These are called pop-up confetti cubes is because you're supposed to also cut out the little confetti. So it, you know, like I said, they put 4 cubes. I put 3. I think with 4 it would probably pop up better. But it's a little more exciting when the little confetti also comes out. So I didn't do the decoration and all that because this video is already super long, but also because I don't know what I want to use it for, and I don't want to spend a lot of time decorating this and cutting all the little confetti pieces and then just having it sit here. So I would like to, you know, actually make it for somebody if I'm gonna send it out or something like that. So, or give it as, you know, with a gift. So I just want to show you, they do have like these little guys make like these little flower confettis and little heart confettis, little stars, little circles, and little like just like pieces. So all those make confetti for you, okay? And look, the little banners, so cute. And then this one, it also has more confetti. It has like little triangles, little flower looking ones, some circles, little gifts that are super cute. And I think, okay, this one has stars. I was gonna say, cause this one, yeah, it also has stamps for it. And this one has larger ones, but these don't have the dies, I don't believe. It's just to decorate with. But anyway, so I'm sorry. I wanted to mention that because that's part of the whole thing. So it's really cute when it pops open and the confetti jumps out with it. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.